All right, R2's got a bit of a weird haircut right now. I am making this video on what is probably the last 70-degree day this year. As you can see, my dome is primered. It is not ready for a full quality paint job. Ideally, I would spray the whole thing with black, wet sand off the black, and then when you get to that point, any place that's left with some black is an area that's a bit low. So I could determine if there's any low spots left, which is harder if you're just looking at a uniform gray. I haven't spent as much time on these overhang areas as I'd like. But again, the goal was to get a nicer looking dome than the multi-primered one that I had. This was not going to be the permanent dome. I just took too long, as I, kind of figured I'd do, trying to get things to look as nice as possible as far as all the panels that go into it. I still have two holo projector shrouds and all three holo projectors that I haven't even started sanding to do, but those I think are small enough that I could probably get away with, quick shots of primer outside when it's a bit cool and then bring them in the house to dry. Same thing with the paint. But the dome is the big one, and it is currently 2:30 in the afternoon. Like I said, on the last 70-degree day of the year, and there is barely any wind. It is like perfect for painting. The last few things I painted for this dome were all in wind stronger than what's out there now. I mean, I can't even really see, unless I look at some of the larger leaved trees, I can barely see any wind at all. So, so yeah, it's killing me, but I'm thinking that now is it. And I need to get this painted today. So I just did the 400 grit wet sand outside. I had done a full coat of Bondo glazing putty, sanded like 98% of that all off. Then I did a coat of primer all over it, sanded that off with 220, did another coat of primer, and then I just finished wet sanding that with 400 grit. I'm not going to have time, I don't think, to get all of these vertical, the sides of these vertical pieces sanded. They're a bit rough. I did do the pie panels, so the edges of these pie panels are sharp. You can see stair-stepping artifacts around the top of the ring here. Just printing artifacts. I can still feel moisture, so again, I don't know if I'm going to have time to get this done. I think we might be around the time where it gets, sun goes down before 7 also, because it's, what is it, the second week of October. And probably too much information, but I'm having eye surgery on one of my eyes, the one that is good for detail, in 2 days. So there are issues with not supposed to lift after the surgery for like 4 weeks. I'm not supposed to lift more than 10 pounds. I'm not supposed to be like doing any exertion, bending over or anything. And it's like, okay, how am I gonna paint? And I shouldn't be sanding plastic after eye surgery. So yeah, it's pretty much like, if I don't paint this dome today, I don't know that it's going to get done. So my big things are, will it dry? It's 2:30. Um, I would like to paint it by 5 o'clock just because the temperature is going to start going down. Painting it outside, the wind is probably going to pick up as it gets closer to the evening. And I paint in my backyard because I don't do it in the garage. I don't have a easy way to prevent a big mess. So I kind of find a partially sunny spot, and then I have a Lazy Susan that I put parts on, and I can spray them with the wind blowing the spray paint away and just rotate the Lazy Susan. But yeah, I'm not sure if if it's going to be able to dry, because I have to locate the main eyepiece, which I meant to do before, and just again, I am doing too many things at once. I didn't have time, so I have to like take the eyepiece that is painted or take the other one off of my other dome and double side or like painter's tape, stick it in place where I want it. Draw with a pencil on the primer, the outline of the eye, and then either drill or heat up a piece of copper wire or something to make a hole about where I want the, I guess a lot of people just use 3 bolts to hold it in place. So make 3 or 4 holes in the dome, and then maybe make them a bit bigger with a drill bit. And then take that eye off and then put the permanent one on with tape, and then take the drill from inside the dome, coming through the holes and into the eyepiece so that it will be located where I want it to be located. And again, all of that while this is trying to dry in the little amount of time I have left. I also need to double fit panels. Double check the fit on the panels. I did it before I did my first coat of primer. So now it's got basically a thin coat of Bondo glazing putty, most of it sanded off, primer, a fair bit of it sanded off, and more primer with just a thin layer sanded off. And the panels have been painted. And I can't remember if I test fitted them after I painted or before, so I need to try and test fit them to see if I need to shave the panels, or hopefully not the dome, to get them to fit in and kind of flush. And as far as the electronics, the slight issue I may have is the Logic light surrounds that I chose. I've never put them in a dome with the servos for the holo projectors that make the holo projectors move. I've just had the holo projectors sitting there, but I hadn't connected my lights, which when I made it, I just went the cheap route, and it's not LEDs, they're not color, it's not RGB addressable, it's just plain white LED bulbs to light up the holo projectors, which again should be fine for this. But I don't know if those, I'm using the Tim Ebel design, the EEBEL design you can find probably on Thingiverse and Printables. And looking at them and looking at where the Logic lights, electronics go, and the frames I'm using, they might hit each other. So I'm not sure how all that's going to work. So I might have to do different Logic surrounds. But that's where I'm at. This is where the eye should go. Bit out of breath, like I said. I just was out there sanding like a crazy person. And that's all rinsed off. And that's where I'm at, so wish me luck. Maybe I'll get this done today. Maybe not. We'll see. Well, I got it painted. As to the quality of the paint job, could be worse. Could be a lot worse. For a dome that's not meant to be perfect, not even meant to be a primary dome, I think it's pretty okay. I do have 3 holes I made for the eye. Unfortunately, I think this one here, again, I did the same thing that I did on my first droid. There's a seam between 2 pieces. Yeah, that runs right up here. And getting a screw through there when it's right next to the rib where these 2 pieces come together. I think what I did last time was I used a Dremel and I just kind of hollowed a space out in the rib so that the screw head could get tight against the plastic. So just the same mistake I made before, not a big deal. But yeah, it's not perfect, but it's done. It's painted. That was my huge worry. I will never get this thing painted this year. I'll have 2 domes that aren't done. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this one. I did take a couple panels. This panel and the one that gets the large data logic, which is the largest opening here. And the pieces didn't quite fit flush. They were a bit big from the paint. I kind of scraped some of the plastic away from the bottom of the panels. So I don't know if will pick it up, but there's kind of two lips in there. And yeah, it looks like if I just kind of scrape at the bottom backside or the inside at like a 45-degree angle of the panels, it'll let them slide in so that they're fairly level. So I only worked on 2 of them and then realized I am wasting my time. I need to get the thing so I can paint it. I can make the panels fit later. It's getting it painted. That's the big thing I wanted to do today. So I lined the eye up, made some holes for that. I did not make holes in the actual eye, so hopefully I won't screw the paint up too bad when I have to put the eye back in place and drill from behind into the eye. There's a chance I'm gonna mess up the paint doing that. I should have done that first, but again, I am running out of daylight, running out of temperature, and the wind is starting to pick up. So hopefully that won't be too big of a deal. Hopefully I'll be able to get the eye, get holes drilled for some screws and get that mounted up without messing up the dome. It's in the garage tonight, but temperatures are getting colder, so I might move it into the house once temperatures go down. I only left it outside for a short amount of time because it's starting to be fall and leaves are starting to come down from the trees, and I sprayed it outside, and the last thing I want is a leaf to land right on the top of the thing. So normally I had been painting things outside and then I bring them into an area that there aren't that many trees near and let them sit outside for an hour to get rid of most of the smell of the curing paint before bringing them in. This was only out about 5 minutes before I brought it in because, like I said, I didn't want a leaf to land on it. So it may go into the house, so it'll be at a warmer temperature. It's probably going to be at least 10 degrees warmer in the house than it will be out here in the garage overnight. So yeah, thrilled that I got it painted, but of course I'm just running around like a crazy person doing all kinds of different things, and I'm sure I might have forgot something, like I said, drilling holes in the back of the eyepiece to hold it in place that should have been done before painting. So if I made any scuffs, I could fix that before painting it. But again, telling myself this was not meant to be a permanent dome. It's just meant to get a dome on him that actually looks like an R2 unit dome instead of something that is colored with gray primer and red Bondo glazing putty and sanded down to the white plastic in areas and printed on a printer that isn't very accurate. And yeah, so this is a million miles ahead of what I've got, especially with the side panels also being painted. So I think I'm in a pretty good place. I just hope I don't ruin it when I go to start attaching panels and things.